Hello and welcome. This is Anneli from Sussex Coast, and today we are learning to do the Secret Belgian binding. Um, it looks complicated, but it's actually much easier than it looks, and it lies completely flat. Now, as a spoonie, I've had to split this video into three parts. So today we are making the covers. If you know how to make covers already, then you can move on to step 2 and step 3, which will be all linked together. So today we will need 3 pieces for a cover and a book cloth or something else you want to cover your book with, and some adhesive that dries clear. I am using DIY wheat paste. I will put a video in the description. It has changed my life. It's amazing. It dries clear, is easy to make, has no plastic in it. So I have made my own book cloth using upholstery fabric and sugar paper, and I glued them together with the wheat paste. It's brilliant. So first of all, you saturate the chipboard or whatever cardboard you have. I'm using as I said, my own wheat paste here and a silicone brush, but you can use a credit card or any brush at all. Make sure your hands are clean before your next step, and your work surface as well, especially if you're using PVA, because that will stain. So you put your saturated bookboard on your cover material, glue side down. That avoids any bubbles. Excuse me. You massage it in well, and you repeat with your other cover piece and the spine. You need all 3. Okay, and then we're trimming the book cloth to size, leaving a overhang for folding. Okay, and now we snip the corners at a 45-degree angle, leaving a 2mm gap between your scissors and the board to make sure that when we then turn it over, the chipboard or cardboard won't be showing. And now we glue the other side, and this part would actually be easier with the double-sided tape because nobody would see that side, and it dries quicker and adheres quicker. So fold the edges over. I start with the long sides, opposite sides first, and then it gives you more control when you're trying to fold the corners in. And again, whatever glue you use, massage well, and then fiddle with the corners. It's difficult with the upholstery fabric, so thinner fabric is easier to fold. Okay, it's not perfect, but it will be fine. And then you need to put it under something heavy and leave it to dry. And do the same with your other cover pieces. So if you look at the cover, it looks really messy right now with the glue stains, and the wheat paste dries completely clear, nothing. Okay, and repeat with the remaining sides. Again, this side would be easier with double-sided tape or like a tacky craft glue would be quicker, but some of them stain. So I'm using some marble tiles as a book press, and now we can chill, have a nap, have lunch. Okay, so now our covers are dry. We need to cover the inside as well, and no glue marks anywhere, as you can see. Okay, in the meantime, you could have sorted your signatures. So we are covering the inside here. And again, I'm using a cork-backed ruler because it doesn't slip, so your fingers are safe. The only measuring I'm doing is checking that it fits onto my pieces. I'm not measuring anything specifically. This is technically an A6 size journal, which means that the A4 is the standard copy paper. So that's folded in half, which makes A5, and then half again. So that makes A6, and it's my favorite size because it fits in my hand, fits in my bag. It's excellent. Okay, that was another book press that you can use if you have clamps and packaging. So it's portable. Okay, just making sure it's all even. Make sure there's plenty of glue or my wheat paste. And there we go, another book press. Yay. Okay, and again, I left it overnight because that's how long it takes for my glue. So next time we are going to look at how to do the actual binding. This is my prototype. Okay, and look, it lies completely flat. You can bend it whatever way. It's really flexible, so it's excellent for like sketchbooks and on-the-go diaries. Okay, so you need to punch the holes into your covers for the binding once your covers are dry, and for that you will need a template. I'll show you in the next video how I made the template, because I use this size so much, I already have a template I use with all books this size. Okay, but technically this is how you do it. You line it up, you mark your holes, and then you punch them. I used an awl, but you can also use a crocodile. Okay, and then your signatures, we'll do them in the next episode also. So I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching.